So you've played football,
Yeah.
but you dislocated your elbow, and you went to the hospital,
Yeah.
and they knocked you out a little bit and relocated your elbow,
Yeah.
and they've given you this back slab,
Yeah.
but you're still in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really heavy. I have to have this thing on or hold my arm.
So if you take the back slab off, you feel like you can't really control the weight of your arm. Even though to sit in the right place in relation to the humerus, so that the joint's actually located well, you would definitely have a lot of soft tissue damage, like the ligaments and tendons. But on top of that, that ulna there is still not really functioning well in relation to the bottom end of that humerus. That joint space isn't quite neutral, and so I think what we need to do is the forearm bone. We need to get that into a slightly better position.
There's actually heaps of pain in my forearm.
Yeah.
I didn't realise why or anything, but
Yeah, what we need to do is I'm going to take the weight of your hand and then I'm going to pull this back slab off.
Yep. Oh.
Okay. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just using the ends of my fingers to feel the back of that joint space and to support these tissues a bit, and we'll try and get that to straighten a little, because I've got to basically milk those tissues a little bit and hold some pressure on these points of your elbow at the same time. I don't mind if this takes all day.
I've never felt any pain like this before.
It's terrible pain. We've come a long way by just getting it straight. Tell me if you feel faint though.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, it's letting go a little bit. When we get to the point, it'll hopefully just be a little millimetre or two.
In.
And, see if you can let that shoulder come up. That's it.
Oh.
Just lean back a little bit, just a touch.
Ah!
Good girl. Stay like that. Stay like that. Just stand behind her, Robbie. A tiny bit more, Melanie. Littlest amount more. There you go. There you go. Good girl. That's it. Alright. Do you want to have a seat?
Yeah.
Now you're not going to be able to use these muscles too well.
Okay.
Because you can feel how hard they are.
Yeah.
They're all being strained. That feels better, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's nice.
Let's see if you can take the weight of your own arm. That's good. Before we corrected it, you felt like you couldn't hold your arm without this slab to hold it.
Yeah, and even with the slab, if the sling wasn't on, I just couldn't hold it.
Get some ice wrapped around that for about 15 minutes. We'll come back and have another look.
Yep, cool. Yeah, it's almost straight, just like that. So.
That's awesome.
How you going, mate?
Yeah, good. Yeah, it doesn't feel so painful at rest.
Good. Even today I can't get that right in because there's a little bit of swelling stopping us, so in a couple of days we'll set it in a little bit deeper.
Yep.
The medical guys did all the hard work because it would have been impossible to do what they did without sedating you and, you know. But yeah, we just had to sort of tune up the biomechanics a bit more.
Yep.
But let's see if you can take the weight of your own arm yet. That's very good. Because you couldn't even do that with the back slab on before.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's excellent. So we'll wrap you back up again.
That feels heaps better. It doesn't feel like there's shooting pain all through my arm now.
Good.
Wow, that feels so good. It's amazing.
Good.
Thanks.
No worries. So Ella, how'd you go?
Yeah, good. I'm really excited about it because heaps has changed already.
That's good. Well, even like you can actually hold your hand yourself. Like before, you couldn't really take the weight of that, could you?
Yeah.
Can you hold your own arm up like that?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's really good. So what we're going to do is basically repeat what we did the other day if we need to. So I've got my fingers in the back of the joint there, and that's partly what I'm feeling, and then this finger is stuck in the inside part of the joint there.
Wow, that feels heaps different.
Yeah. You are going to need a bit more correction because it's just not quite coming into that little groove. This little correction that I make, it might kind of grab you a little bit, but after it I reckon you'll be a lot different again. Take me a little while to get it in the right spot. There you go.
Whoa! Yeah.
That was good.
Jeez.
That's right
Louise, I felt that.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
good. I'll just slowly take the pressure off this hand.
Oh.
That's right in there.
That's really cool.
Congratulations.
Whoa. This has only been like
2
even
days.
just a couple of days since I saw it. Wow, and I can move my hand without like it shooting up.
Yeah.
Whoa. Holy shit. I didn't expect that it would actually do it. Like my arm would move. Whoa, that's crazy. And like I'm holding.
Yeah. So you know what that means? We can get rid of that now.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. You know, I don't want you to think that I'm contradicting the medical guys. I know they said to keep that on for a week, but that's because they wouldn't have expected you to be this good this early.
Yeah.
But now that we've made this correction, you won't need it.
Yeah.
In the meantime, just keep trying to lengthen it so those tissues grow long.
Yeah.
They don't grow too short. But at the same time, whenever you think of it, try and get a bit of this happening as well, just to activate those muscles and re-educate them.
Yeah.
And moving your hands like that, that'll actually help push some fluid back into your circulation. So that's important too.
Feels so different. Like before, when I would like move my hand, it was just like, it wasn't painful after the last adjustment, but I could really feel it. And now it's just like, it's just doing it.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
It's that subtle little change that makes a big difference to the nerve supply and the blood supply and the tissue healing and all that sort of stuff. And the function of the arm.
Yeah. And you just don't know that unless you see someone like you, because I would have just gone along like my merry little way and not known that it could have been this good. Whoa, I can like put my I couldn't do that before. I'd be like
Yeah.
Whoa, I can hold it. Wow, oh my God, I can look.
Oh wow, that's good, man.
Wow. Whoa.
Take it easy. Look at that.
Thanks.
Can you open the door? That'll be a test.
Alright. Whoa. I didn't even think about it, I just did it.